Hello again and welcome back to Python Tutorials. Today's video is about Dunders and this is episode 17. So firstly, what is a dunder? A dunder is short for double underscore. You may also hear them referred to as magic attributes and magic methods. And objects in Python come with several of them built in already. So say you want to be able to display an object in a way that is legible to a programmer or user. You can do this using the repr dunder, which only takes self as an argument, and returns what is pushed to the shell. So in this case, we'll say example object with value, and then insert the value. And when this is executed, it simply says print A, and that finds the A's repr and prints that exactly as it is. You can also define functions to explain how a class should behave when cast to another data type. For example here, string, using the dunder or double underscore str for string, returning the values, which is now a list, joined together. Using wildcard arguments, I can supply as many as I want to the object definition. And using the string function here, it calls the example object's string dunder method, returning that. And, in fact, the repr method, in fact, calls the string method. In fact, several methods exist for casting objects to other data types. The iter method here is used to return an iterable, or iterator rather. There also exist dunder methods for numerical comparison, these being equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to. Furthermore, Python makes use of various arithmetic operators, such as these, for normal arithmetic as well as exponents and negation. As the second part of this video, I will be talking about type annotations and type hints. Now, type hinting is not as important in Python as it is in some other languages. However, it can be extremely helpful for legibility as well as to explain to other programmers. So say you've made a function here called example function, which you want to be able to take an imaginary number, such as 2j. J is Python's way of expressing I, the imaginary constant. We can perform this using a type hint. Instead of just x, we say x, then a colon, and then the desired type. Complex. In addition to this, before the colon, outside of the function name, we can make a small arrow using a dash and greater than sign to indicate the type which it returns. If the function can potentially take several different types of data or return several different types of data, you can use the vertical line symbol to denote several types. Notably, when hinting at an iterable type, you can use the type that you are returning, in this case list, followed by square brackets containing the content of that iterable. So this also works for dictionary and tuple and set. Additionally, if you return another function or lambda function, then you will use the keyword callable. Finally, if the returned data is of an unpredictable type, then you will use the any keyword. And if you could return several data types at all, you could use the any keyword on its own, like so. And finally, it should be noted that type hinting is capable of being used in tandem with default values, in this case 10. Once again, I'll see you in the next video, and thanks ever so much for watching.